It had been only minutes since Dee had last seen her 7-year-old sister, Stacy, and even less time since Stacy's 6-year-old friend Joshua saw her kidnapped. But everyone knew if they didn't find the little girl soon, they might never see her again.
It took us about 15 minutes to get to the location where she was kidnapped at. The first thing I asked was who saw the incident.
Josh, you said your name is Josh? Josh, come on back to the back of my car. I need to talk to you just a second.
Joshua said that he had never seen a man before. He had never seen a car before.
Was it a brown four-door? Hey, what was he wearing, Josh?
A blue shirt.
Okay.
He said the man had black hair, blue shirt, blue pants. While I talked to him, he never cried. His voice never wavered or quivered. Smart little man.
Okay, do you have a beard, mustache, anything?
Brown
hair?
Mustache.
Was it a mustache? Okay.
He had hair on his face like he hadn't shaved for a few days.
Okay.
His hands and fingernails were dirty.
Real dirty, like dirt and grease? Okay. Okay. I'm going to put that on the radio. Josh, you did real good, okay?
Josh was very clear in what he had told us about what the suspect was wearing, which enabled us to intensify our search more.
642.
I can't really say I was really surprised, but I'm proud of him. I'm very proud of him. He wanted to know if everybody was going to get Stacy back. He was scared to death the man was going to hurt her or kill her.
10-4.
It's like somebody reaches in, pops your chest open and grabs your heart and just yanks it out.
Smith County, all units, 1063, reference additional information.
Suspect is a white male, approximately 6 foot, dark brown hair, will have a mustache and some facial hair. Suspect will have dirty hands, should be wearing a blue shirt and blue jeans, driving a large brown car.
Following proper police procedure, deputies Brewer and McGee set up a stakeout at a key intersection.
We had decided to stop every brown car that came through.
Okay, we got a brown vehicle coming. I guess we'll stop. Yeah, we'll stop it.
As soon as we pulled in behind him, we noticed him accelerate. He was coming up on a stop sign. We turned on red lights and sirens in an attempt to stop him. He accelerated more.
Brown sedan headed 31 east.
He went about 2/10 of a mile and he turned again at a very high rate of speed, and so he was making a triangle.
241 Smith County will be headed south on 211. We got it.
He missed the turn, and we could see him headed toward the ditch, and he couldn't go anywhere else. He was stuck there.
Get out of the car! Hey, get out of the car now!
Since we're so far out, there's a lot of static in it. All I could get on my radio was that she had the car pulled over.
Miss Anderson, they've located the car.
Dee and her friend followed the deputy sheriffs to the scene.
Me and Dee, we kept telling each other, she's all right. They got her, but we were real scared to death.
I did not see Stacy anywhere near the car. The first thing crossed my mind was that Stacy was dead or hurt. I walked up and asked Deputy McGee, where was Stacy? Deputy McGee told me she was in the patrol car, in Deputy McGee's patrol car. And I went over there and asked Stacy if she was all right. I picked up my arms and held her.
You weren't scared for it.
We're not supposed to let our emotions come in contact with our work, but in a situation like that, it's hard to do, especially with young kids. You just can't do it. I recognized the suspect. He had lived in our neighborhood for several years. I have a girl that's back then was 6 years old, and knowing that this suspect lived in the same neighborhood as my family really got to me, because it could have been my girl that was kidnapped. It was hard. It was really hard.
I was so happy just to see her, and I was wanting to hold her and know she was okay and know that I would have her, for hopefully many more years.
Deputies found a knife on the suspect and duct tape in a club in the brown sedan. The driver was convicted of aggravated kidnapping and sentenced to life in prison. Stacy returned home to her family.
Everybody's running up to me like, Stacy, are you okay? And what did that man do to you and all that?
And Josh wanted to see her. And Josh walked over there and said, hi, Stacy. You know, you could just see, you know, the relief on his face. And he told me, he said, Mom, I want to go home now.
I felt real glad because she was my friend.
Nearly a year later, Stacy's life is slowly returning to normal.
Well, she's a bit nervous. She doesn't sleep as well. She still wants to sleep with me all the time. She doesn't like to go to play with anybody. She wants them to come to the house. Doesn't like to talk about the kidnapping. Still upsets her, but she's loosening up a whole lot.
Josh is a hero to me because he ran back to my parents and told my parents so the police could arrest this man.
Joshua had enough presence of mind to get the description of the suspect and get it down to almost perfect. He's what saved Stacy.
It wasn't even a quarter mile from our house, you know, she was just barely out of sight from us. The one thing that my family learned, you have to watch them because you never know what's going to happen. And you're the one that's put on this earth to protect them. You know, if you're not there, who's going to be?